Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. In this video, we will learn about the another creation operator, that is generate. So what is this generate? Generate operator is nothing but what I can say is it is like our traditional for loop. So it will have an initial state, it will take the condition and it will check for the uh, increment the value. So just like our traditional for loop, how it will be there for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So like that, if you want to generate the values, emit the values as an observable using the condition like that, means you can use this generate method. Now let's try to see here what are the parameters. First one is the initial state and second one is the condition. Condition is nothing but I less than 3, something like that. Iteration means I plus plus or something like that. Result selector is nothing but what I can say is we can use it map operator, or otherwise when the result is emitted, if you want to modify the result means you can use this result selector. And the last option is nothing but scheduler. So if you want to make it as a async scheduler or a sub scheduler or queue scheduler, you can add it. Here if you try to see, this is a deprecated one. I will show you what is the deprecated one. So this type of notation is a deprecated one. If you try to see here the marble diagram, here we are having a generate, and in this method we are having the initial value, and 1 is the initial value, and here we are checking x less than 3, so 1 is less than 3 and x plus 1. So 1 will be printed and again 2 will be printed. So again it will check with the condition. So 3, again it will be incremented and again it will check with the condition. So like the same as the traditional for loop, how will be the traditional for loop? In the same scenario it will be like this only. And if you try to see here, this is the example. And a sub scheduler, if you want to give a sub scheduler, you can give the sub scheduler. So this is the thing. So I will show you how we can use this one in a practical implementation. Let me try to show you. Here if I go here, let me create the operator, generate operator, and here in this what I will try to do is, let's go to the operators. So where is this operators? Yeah, in this operators what I will try to do is, and here I will add generate, and here also I will use generate, and in this generate let's go to the app routing, and in this app routing let's add generate operator component. Generate operator component, we need to add generate operator component. So it's still loading, and here by the time we will add this generate, and here I will be using generate operator component. Let's go to the implementation of this generate operator. So if I go here, yeah, in this implementation let's see that we have a source. Okay, so source is nothing but a observable. So we'll try to create a source with the generate command. So generate command, first value it will take is an initial value. Okay, so generate we should include it. Okay, RxJS. So first one is an initial value. So how can I say is, for example, if you will be having for let I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, we will be having like this, right? In the same scenario we will be having the generate command, it follows the same principle. So I is equal to 0 is nothing but first parameter is the 0, and here will be the comma, and it is a function actually, callback function, and here we will be checking x less than 3, okay, and x plus 1, that's it. So here this is a, sorry, it is not semicolon, it is a comma. So as these are parameters, that's it. And you can subscribe to this generate thing. So you can subscribe to this one, source, sorry, source $dot subscribe of data, and you can do the console.log data here. Let's try to see what could be the output. If I go here and if I see in the operators, and here is the output, and if I click on the generate, sorry, not throttle, generate, if I click on again, so in the generate you will be able to see 0, 1, 2. So how this one is coming? So 1, 0, it will check with the condition like this, I less than 3. So this is the scenario. But here what I can say is, this is not the recommended way. Actually in up to 7 it will be supported, in the 8 it will be removed. So this is not the supported way of adding the functions as comma like that. We need to add an options object, that is nothing but a generate options. So let's try to, I will show you. So let generate so generate options or something like this you can write. generate is equal to, it is of type generate options. Okay, generate options. So here you will be able to see, and this is an object. Okay, and here you need to tell that what is the return value. So return value for me is a number only, and the initial value is also a number only. Now if you try to press enter, here you will be able to see, first one is the initial state. Initial state for us is a 0, and the second one is a condition. So if you try to see condition, and here you will be able to see x is equal to x plus 1 sorry, condition, right, x less than 3. And another one is an iterator. So iterate. So this is nothing but x plus 1. Okay, and last one, if you want, you can give result selector. So if you don't want anything, means just you can return the x like that only. Okay, so this is the generate option. So generate, you can pass directly this generate thing into the sorry, you will keep something like generate component or something like this. Okay, so I will add these all things. I can remove this one all, and I can add it here directly. Let's try to see. So this is the thing we need to write in the RxJS 8 onwards. We need to write like this only. So here what we have did, so generate options, it is of type generate method will take generate options, and this generate options will consist of initial state, and we need to give the condition, iterate, and result selector. So now if you try to see the output, the same output, you will be able to see the same output here. If I try to refresh it again, you will be able to see the same output 0, 1, 2. So what we have did here, but we have converted into an object. Now if you want to do result selector something like into 1000, you can keep into 1000 also here. Now we are changing the data. Now what could be the output here? 0, 1000 and 2000 will be the output. If you try to see the output here, 0, 1000, 2000. If you want to change the result, you can change the result, or otherwise every time whatever the data you are getting, I want to get A or something like Leela, means you can add it like this. Immediately you will get an error that the result value we are expecting is a number, so we need to convert it as a string. Now if I convert this one as a string, now you will be able to see the output. If I try to show you the output, all the 3 values will be Leela only. This is how. If you want to generate the depth, or otherwise you can add x also here. Now if you try to see the output, Leela 1, Leela 2, Leela 3, Leela 0, 1, 2, 3 will be the output. If you want to modify the output also, you can use it using the result selector. Something like map operator. So how the map operator will behave, right? In the same scenario, result selector, as we have seen in the previous operators also about this result selector, but that one is a deprecated one. Now another one what I want to show you is this generate component is an queue scheduler, actually default. For example, if I want to show start scripting, and if I want to end it with end scripting, and if I refresh this one, now start scripting. Oh, what has happened? Let's refresh it again. Now here what is happening here, so script has been started after completion of this iteration, after emitting all the data from the observable only, then end scripting is printed. So that means it is waiting here, the source code is waiting until the subscription is completed only. So if you want to change that one, means you can also use the another option, that is scheduler. So you can give the scheduler as ASAP scheduler like this. If you give the ASAP scheduler, now as ASAP or async, whatever the thing, ASAP is little bit forward, it will execute before the what I can say async scheduler. So we can give the async scheduler. Now what will happen? Let's try to see. If you try to see the output, start scripting, end scripting has been executed, then afterwards it is executing the observable. If you try to see, so if you want to give the scheduler, you can give it scheduler like this. That is the reason I have explained the scheduler first after telling all these operators. So this is the benefit of using the scheduler. So hope you understood about this generate operator. So generate operator is nothing but if you want to implement the for loop type of logic to emit the values in observables, you can use the generate operator, and it will have some peculiar generate options which takes an object, initial state, condition, iterator, and result selector. So if you want a result selector emit directly, means you can use, so just simply throw the x like that, or scheduler. If you want to mention the scheduler also, you can mention the scheduler also. This is all about the generate component. Hope you understood about this generate component. So sorry, generate operator. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.